Hello. Couple applications have been saving data in ISAM data files traditionally. Today, saving or sharing data via relational databases is not a luxury anymore, it is a pressing need. In this video, I am going to show you how easy it is to access Oracle tables using standard I/O statements with Sql from Veryant and the DatabaseBridge product. So initially, I have this standard program here. It is to access ISAM data files. The selects are here for customers and invoices. The corresponding FDs are here. And I am using standard I/O statements to create the files and write a few records, Adam Smith and Alva Yardon customers, among others, and also some invoices like this 1234 invoice with this amount. If I run this program now, I am going to create the files. The files were created and the records were written, and I can see those files here in the data folder. If I refresh this, I can see they are standard ISAM files, JISAM files from Sql. If I want to make this program to store this data in Oracle tables instead, I need to do a few things. I will change the properties, the compiled properties. Here in the settings, the compiled properties, I am going to select the E tab and check the EFD and EFO compile options to create some XML record descriptions for those files in the EFD folder. I say OK. If I now compile this program again, as it clean compiles, it generates the XML definitions here in the EFD folder. These are going to be used by the DatabaseBridge product to create interface routines. I am going to set up the DatabaseBridge generator now. Here, I am going to select DatabaseBridge, and I say to generate routines for Oracle database and use this special locking handling for Oracle. I say OK, and now I can run the program again. Now I'm going to run this utility, launch Jdbc, to generate the routines. So the routines are now generated here in the Oracle classes for the Jdbc output. Now, to run this program, to use these classes here, I need a couple of things. One is the Oracle Jdbc driver. So I am going to check again in the properties, in the class path, and I can check that the Oracle Jdbc 6 driver is already set up here. So that is fine. I can say OK. And for that OJDBC driver, I need to set up some properties. So I come here to the Sql properties. I am going to comment out the ISAM handling property, and I am going to uncomment the database bridge access, and also I have this JDBC driver specification for Oracle and the JDBC URL string for Oracle as well. So I save this, and now I am ready to run this program, and it should work against Oracle. I have here the Oracle Sql Developer. I just want to show you that if I refresh the list of tables, I don't have any tables for customers or invoices yet in here. If I now go back to the Sql IDE, I am going to run this program, and now it says the files were open and the record was written, but in this case they should be in the Oracle database. If I come here and I say refresh, it shows me now there is a customers F table, and the data is the Adam Smith, Alva Yardon, and other customers. And for the invoices, I have data, the 1234 invoice that I told you with this amount. So this is how easy it is to start using already programs you already have without having to change them. You just set up a few settings and you are ready to create Oracle tables. Now let's suppose you want to do something different. You already have the ISAM data files and you want to import those data files into the Oracle tables. So let's do that now. I am going to drop the tables here, so we have nothing in Oracle again. So no customers again, and now for the invoices, the same thing, table drop. So I have no invoices table again. And now I am going to use a utility from Sql, the ISMigrate utility, and I am going to say I want to migrate data from Sql JISAM, that is the Sql ISAM data system, to um, to the database bridge, to the Sql database bridge, and I say next. And now I say, well, these are the settings I already have set up for that. And now the Jdbc settings, and now I am going to say the data files itself are in the data folder, the customers F and the invoices F. I say next, and the output is going to be on the database. I say next, and start, and it starts migrating, and it successfully migrates the two ISAM files into Oracle tables. I say OK here. The result of the migration was OK. I click exit. If I go back to Oracle now and I refresh the list of tables, I see now that I have customers again, and I have the data in here, the Adam Smith and Alva Jordan, and I have the invoices in here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, with the amount we saw before. And this is how easy it is to migrate ISAM data files you already have to Oracle tables using the database bridge from Veryant. Thank you very much for your attention.